Good evening,
Yo,
gentlemen.
What's
what's
going
up,
on?
my
Good
boy?
evening.
Is this Happy Wednesday?
Once again, it's
How's
on.
Yeah. How's
right?
everybody doing?
Facts. I'm good, man. Tired as all get out.
Oh, that's what's up. I know you got endless sleep because of those pups, but hey, it's part of the game, right?
Yeah, man. It is part of the game. I ain't got no. She growling already, bro.
Hey,
Hey,
showcase her now that you have her there in your
oh
arms.
man. So this is a Greyhawk Kennel Bulgar. I mean, Greyhawk Kennel's African Bulldog, Generation 2, F2, if that's what you want to call it. Beautiful, beautiful female, solid bone, and I love that coloration. It's gonna get a little bit lighter, but I love that shadowing within it. Dark pigment. One thing that I'm trying to do, I don't know if you guys can really see this, is like the blackness around here.
Yeah.
One thing is I got a thing for the black toenails on dogs. Like I don't know, the American Bulldogs and oldies don't get that, but Borbles do. And with having working dogs and stuff like that, the black toenails are a little bit stronger, so that I don't get a lot of that clipping and breaking off, and I
Oh
have to
yeah,
do
yeah,
quick
yeah.
stop and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's one of the key things that I'm trying to bring into my created line and breed. Just a little something for a little bit more strength and things like that. But
That's
this
what's up.
female, yeah, this female probably from what she's portraying is there's a lot of qualities I'm lacking in her. So, um, but I don't know, man. Like, oh my bad. I'm looking, trying to make sure that I'm live on here
Okay, no, you good, you
and
good.
trying to get everything done. Um, let's see.
But that's a good looking pup. But gentlemen,
Appreciate it, man.
that's this past weekend. Just like you guys know, I was out there in Virginia. Hey Martin, what's up? And I attended the Beast dog show out there.
Yeah,
Hey man, hell of a show. Great people out there, met new people and met people that I only talked to on social media or online, but finally was able to put a face to the name.
right, right.
So it
That's one
was
thing
pretty
about.
cool. Shout out to my boy Ray out there. Finally, we met. We've been talking and doing business just online, and hell of a dude. And shout out to Ray. And fucking, I thought Ray was gonna die on me out there of a allergy fucking reaction. He got stung by a bee on his tongue and shit.
Oh,
Yeah, but
uh,
he was so excited about the show and the
he just
adrenaline and
avoided it.
everything. Yeah, he's like, I don't care. Y'all better drag me from here. I ain't leaving this show.
Hey, that's what you call a real dogger, man. You die by the sword. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Shout out to
That's
Ray's partner
cool.
too. I can't remember his name, but hell of a dude as well, man.
Yeah, but what was that? That was that double bill female you were showing.
Yeah, yeah. I got her somewhere in here. That she did very well. We showcased her out there, and she did. Her name is Sophia, and she turned heads out there.
As she
We
should.
we took a couple of awards with us, and Ray was happy, and just like I said, giving that experience to somebody that really don't show dogs, and then their dogs start
Yeah,
winning and stuff, and it's just that adrenaline that people be like, oh man, so they want to continue doing it. So that was pretty fun for Ray and for me as well.
yeah.
You
But at
know,
least because right here all the way up in West Virginia. But just to have like how we are as a team and Ray's part of that team. A lot of y'all don't ever see Ray and whew, that
that's her.
badness.
That's Sophia right
She's
there.
tight.
You
Yeah,
know,
she bad.
pictures really don't do her justice, man. But she
Those
was,
awards do.
yeah, she was cut up, man. Ray did an amazing job with her, working her and just having her condition. And man, like I said, pictures and maybe videos. I don't really have a video of her because I was handling her the whole time. So it was
Yeah.
hard to get any videos or pictures. But the people that took them, man, they'll tell you this girl is special. You know, she's a little bit smaller for my liking, but still a great fucking dog though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, she does kind of remind me of like the height that Philotes has. It's a little bit
Yeah.
shorter, which is crazy that like the AB has become so short. Well, I wouldn't say all of them, but they're on the realm of like the oldie line. They're a little bit shorter, which is one reason that I was not against breeding Philotes into an oldie because of that short height and things. Just kind of compared really well. And plus, she's being a little bit taller. I wanted to make a little bit taller oldies, and what's crazy is her son is taller than she is. Like Tookie is taller than Philotes by at least 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. Like that to me is just bananas. While we're on that subject, that theory where we always say, height comes from the female.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe that to be true. I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know on that one. I know males could bring it out too and stuff. So
yeah, like I just think it's really just genetic of the dog. Like what you get as far as that realm of where height compared to in a pedigree, which American Bulldogs are taller than oldies, so maybe it came from a Drestria. But we're definitely about to find out with this breeding I just did because Drestria is like 5 times taller, like 5 inches taller than Tookie. So we'll see if we get some short backs and whatever. So if you get random sizes, height, and everything, I think both dogs come into play in the height. You just got to selectively pick what you're looking for.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I think it just depends. It varies on which dog has what.
Right.
Yeah, no, I think so. You know what? Because I know this topic was mentioned at the show. Kind of start, I guess, inbreeding, line breeding, and then they think that you start downsizing the dog. I heard that conversation happening, but I think the key to it is selecting. Selection.
Yeah.
Because it's just like us. Let's say like Gabriel. How tall are you? 5'8", 5'9"?
Oh, come on. That's cold-blooded.
No. But it's just an example. Like, if you have if your wife is six feet.
Chat. I'm not 5'8".
Chat.
Hey, chat.
And but see,
I'm not
I'm
5'8".
5'6".
That's crazy. I had this conversation with somebody. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I had this conversation
got
about
my man,
the
Gabe.
same thing, and he was like, "How tall are you?" So we were talking about it, and that's what it was. We were comparing it to, like that, humans and stuff.
Yeah. So
But-
if you have a 7 feet wife and you're 7 feet, your kids are going to be giants too. But so it's just selecting. So if your wife is, let's say, 5'6" and you're 7 feet, some of your kids are going to be tall. Some of your kids might take her height. So it's just selecting.
Yeah.
But so it's that's my theory. I don't think can it happen. Yeah, if you start inbreeding too close or whatever. But my thing is, I think it's just selecting. You select for that, and if you breed a smaller dog, then you're going to produce smaller dogs.
Yeah. Like I don't like I kind of agree. If you breed smaller, you're gonna get smaller. Well, most of your litter may be smaller, but you still, if you're looking for taller, you're looking for the more leggy puppy in that breeding. But I don't know. I think a lot of the world since I would say COVID, that's always where everything I think is completely went left. Is when we got a lot of breeders in here, that've been living in apartments and stuff like that. They started, kind of catering to the apartment families. So that's where the oldie became such a big deal. So people start selecting the smaller, shorter dogs to breed, which took away from a lot of the height. And then, it's just that when you're looking for, hey, I got to keep looking for the largest of my consumer, this, that, and the third. And then you're starting, for me personally, you're starting to lose out. You are breeding for your consumer, but you're breeding for yourself first. You can't take away your own personal look and like of a dog for me, if you're doing that, then you're running after the dollar. I mean, I'm looking for creating my overall dog. If you don't like it, it's too tall, too big, then guess what? I ain't the one to come to. Like she just said, yeah.
No, no, yeah,
You saw that hand now, yeah.
Yeah, and I think we kind of had brought that up maybe a few episodes ago. How people were like talking about the smaller dogs, right? Were like in style, and people were going towards that way. Yeah, shout out Marian, 5'11" and a half. That's me. Uh,
Well, you ain't as tall as me.
I feel like we had this conversation. That's why. But yeah, and that's what it was. People are catering to that, and that was a style. And what do they say? Like short back, and
Yeah,
even some guys now they like that. The shorter dogs, right? And the justification is, oh well, the area, right? Just like how we justify stuff like, hey, I'm
true.
not
Yeah,
raising hog hunters because I don't have a hog. I got some coyotes over here, but that's about it, right? So I think
yeah,
everybody gets into that program and what's good for them, and then it kind of changes. And in the suburban area, it's easier to sell, a 13-inch, a 17-inch dog than a 25-inch dog, right? It's just
true.
gonna be
Yeah.
easier to take care of, or people buy it for their kids. The dumps might
I
be
don't know if
almost
that makes
the same
technically makes
size,
it easier.
you know. If they're
Well, like,
aggressive, just people leave them alone.
man, the little smaller dog is the more aggressive, in my opinion.
They're the worst ones.
Them little jokers be ready to terrorize the block.
It's I'm down looking at my phone, guys, because I'm trying to upload a video from the show. Um, you know what? Man, one thing for sure, I give it out to Gina and Chris because you know what? That show had a lot of oldies out there, man, and it was a
Yeah.
little disappointing for me because I really didn't see as much ABs as well. I hardly saw any ABs because I'm an AB guy. So, but
Yeah.
hey, kudos to those guys that have those oldies and showed up, man. And I think that's what it is. I think the AB community is really lacking something like that, man.
I think we're lacking a lot of things in the AB community. A lot. Like, because, my goal was to attend the Beast of the East.
Yeah,
And I was going to bring Tookie, my OD, Pelotis' mom, which is an AB. Then I was going to bring a Dressria, my African Bulldog, because we were going to hit every category, the OD, the AB, and the working. Because I wanted to take the AB because our ABs aren't really showing up. Like if we sit here and say that we got these big badass dogs, then why
yeah,
are we not stunting these big badass dogs? And especially at that category of that realm of the Beast of the East, man. Because come on, bro. There's a lot of us on this East Coast, a lot of us, and I can literally think of 2 states, and from Georgia, I can give you at least 5. South Carolina, I can give you at least 3. North Carolina, I can give you 4. Virginia, where it was in Virginia, there's at least 6 AB breeders I know of. And we ain't stepping out and doing what we're supposed to be doing if we do all this chatting on the internet while we thumb talking and not really showing up and like letting our mouths really run up to what we really got. Like, so
yeah.
I'm with you on that. I'm a little disappointed that how many ABs were there? Well, last year I know a few were. There was a few last year. But
Yeah, that's what they
compared
told me
to
that at least a few were there. They showed up more ABs last year than this year.
yeah,
We had 2 of them. I think Elijah's American Bulldog showed up, but he didn't show. He showed up kind of towards the end. He had a dog. Chris had the dog from that Harley dog that he just got from Richard from Dog Pound. He had that
okay,
one,
yeah.
and and I think that was about it.
Yeah, see, there's just so many, like, because Virginia right next to Tennessee, and that's where we do all the John D. Johnson shows at. I mean, a lot of the Johnson breeders could have showed up. We know it's Alan Scott. So compared to the oldie community, we should be right there in comparison as far as like the population masses to show up to like really show our dogs. If I could have been there, but I couldn't.
Mhm. No, yeah, definitely, man. There was some good looking oldies, man. I'm not gonna lie, that dog that Chris and Gina had, Rocky, man. I'm not an oldie guy, but I was impressed just by how thick and massive elephant bone that dog has, man.
Nice.
You know,
And that was
Yeah, I've seen him in the
yeah, no, I took
like a
a little
picture.
small video. Chris brought him out for me just to see him, and and man, I'm telling you that boy. Once he came out of that crate, I was like, holy shit! Like, really, videos and pictures really don't do justice to that dog. He's he's something else.
there was one dog. I'm trying to find him now. He looked really good.
It might be one of Rocky's or not Rocky's. What's his name? The other dog they have.
Let's
Here it
see.
is.
Yeah, that's
You know, a lot of
Rocky.
people might not like his head tie,
This motherfucker
but I
bad.
tell you what, that fucking dog though still
Them
he's
shoulders is
still
crazy.
yeah,
Right.
he's crazy. Then they have the other dog. I can't remember his name, man. Man, crazy
No,
bone with that one too.
now he was a piebald brindle, like a chocolate brown brindle. I think he was a champion dog too. I don't know who owns this dog, but I see him here and there on posts. And he was a real solid dog.
Really.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I'm trying to upload this video and I'm having a hard time. But man, the thing is that towards the not towards the end, but somewhat in the middle of the show, you know, all the OD people decided to take like a group picture lined up, and you know, luckily I was there kind of seeing the working event, so I was up like in the I don't know what it was, but I was able to catch the whole view, man. And I tell you what, I don't know how many OD dogs were there, but there were more than 20 dogs in there lined up, and it was a pretty
That's dope.
cool view to see that. Oh, here it is. I think I was able to do it. Yeah, but it was a great show, man. Met a lot of people, networked with some people. Jose from Neo Rican Bulldog, shout out to him. Pretty cool dude, man. I
Hey,
know him and Ray are
I heard
working
you,
some stuff out.
but I heard you got to meet up with one of the legends though, that boy Tony Clay.
Oh yeah, shout out to Tony.
Yeah,
Tony, hell of a
yeah,
dude, man.
mash shout out to Tony Clay.
Yeah, well, hey,
We
Jonathan as well, man. Oh, see, more than 40 oldies because Jonathan from the IOBA, he was there, man. Hell of a dude.
That's pretty cool.
Jonathan. I was thinking Jonathan, our homeboy that we just did
No,
the
no, 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 no.
yeah, the IOEBA owner.
Yeah.
Yo, what my boy Jay jumped on. Jay's not even a dog person. Like he has a dog, but he don't dog like we dog. He's over checking us out. He a Green Bay Packer fan, so you know he's probably in his feelings and everything. Especially when Monday comes, he gonna lose to Philly. You heard it first, exclusive. You getting your parlays in, go Philly.
Yeah.
But man, I really wish I could find this dog. I was meaning to save it so we can bring him up on the podcast. It was just so
What
much
is it?
going on.
An oldie?
Oh yeah, he an oldie. He was real nice. If anybody's listening, this is oldie. He's piebald. He was a champion. I can't remember his name. It's literally I can see the
Here it
image
is,
on my
guys.
neck.
Look.
Let me see.
And that's because I had to kind of edit the video. I didn't catch the whole thing because if not, but Jonathan's right there, right in the middle. Look, but there
Yeah,
were
right here. Yeah.
yeah. Jonathan saying it's probably Boom. Yeah, there was some good looking oldies, man.
Who owns Boom? Do you know, Jonathan?
UDK was in the building. Yeah, man, it was a good show. Honestly, good turnaround. You know, the American Bully community showed up. You know, they had their
Yeah, they
shows
showed up
going
and
with
showed
the
out.
ABKC. Yeah, so it was pretty cool, man.
Or what?
Man,
It was where? Virginia, right?
yeah, in Virginia.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's pretty tight, man. You made it out.
Yeah, shit. Took me flew out Halloween night, got there Saturday morning, and we did our thing and just flew back on Sunday. And you know, I know I talked to you Gabriel, for a little bit, but man, I was out of it, man. I was trying to just catch my rest and some sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
you
that's
talked to me on Wednesday, and that was it.
Yeah.
Was it Wednesday? No, you talked to me the night that you were at the show.
We were
Yeah, and I
looking
ain't
for
heard
you.
from you.
I was on the live.
Yeah,
I was
we had a.
looking for you. I was
Y'all was on
texting
every
this guy,
live. Like, where's this bald head at?
I was about to put some APB out on you. Amber
Yeah, we
Alert.
sure were. We were like, yo, you see Dennis? Like, we were talking to each other. You seen Dennis? You seen Dennis? Nah.
Nah, man, it
Oh,
was cool.
man.
It's just it's a lot going on, Gabriel. You know how the shows get.
Yeah, especially when you're showing in multiple
Yeah.
categories and then you're winning. Oh, it's
right.
just,
Hey, he already got a big milk dud head. Don't give him nothing else,
you're
bro.
going back and forth.
But man, on the Beast of the East, man, what did you like most about it?
You know what? Honestly, just the community, how well they cope with each other, man.
Like that was crazy.
Yeah,
one
I
crazy show.
I didn't really see drama in there. I know incident happened. I don't know the details about it, but shit, I didn't even catch that. So it was something quick. I think Chris fixed the issue, and but it was just the community getting together, man. Not only the
Yeah.
oldies, but the American bullies with each other, and it felt good. Honestly, you didn't
Right.
feel this jealousy, I guess, among them. So that was cool. And just seeing people out, really, the oldies really brought it out and shit. That was cool.
Now, my thing is, I got to give a big shout out to Gina and Chris because, like, something like that to be, the first one they did was a nice success, and then to turn around and do it again, so to be so successful, to bring a unity and like just to have that peace and that unity to come out, just even like just show up for fun, show up for sport, get out there. There's not a lot of people that can do that and bring the whole community together in peace. And that right there is like it's like a revolution in itself. So shout out to Gina and Chris for you guys doing that. That's real solid.
No, yeah, no. And hey, Chris, I appreciate you, man. That was a hell of a show, bro. And same to you, Gina. And a lot of people don't really see how much it goes into putting a fucking show.
Right.
Gina was running crazy all over the place. Chris
Not
was all
bad.
over the place. It's not like they put it up and they just go
Just
and
went sat down. Yeah.
Fuck no, it goes a lot to it. And so my hats off to them, man. It's
because you got to work before, during, in between, and after. There's so much, and I'm pretty sure, like even for them to still do their promotion for shouting out people, putting up pictures, making different posts. I'm pretty sure there's so much they want to do that they don't have the time. But at the same time, they're doing everything they can. So, man, hats off to them. That's some work right there, man.
Yeah, but I was able to meet some legends as well. Malik and Jamie Sweet were there, and that was I was able for them to judge the dog that I was showing, so that was pretty cool, man. That was a good experience. That's something that
That's cool.
For your question, Ernest, that's something I really like right there. To experience them judging, the dog and me as well. So that was pretty cool.
Man, I love Jamie. Jamie has done a lot for the breed. Not only this breed, the oldies, the American. She even has her hand in like everything. The shorty bull, the bully, even mastiffs, and even she doesn't per se have a hand in what I'm doing, but she's a great mentor and anything I need is question wise and helping me on the longest journey. So that's a legend in itself that you got to do, like get to meet and shake hands with.
No, definitely. And hey, and as well, the IOBA, man, they're putting a lot of shows next year. Sykes Bulldogs is having one. I think it's in I'm not mistaken,
Arkansas.
January. Yeah, in Arkansas. I think it's
Yeah.
January. And then Tony Clay is having one, I think, in March. And then Jonathan, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Nationals will be in July. So, man, there's a lot of lot of shows happening, and hey, the IOBA that does not only register oldies. So
They got everything.
yeah, so man, that's no excuse for you not to show up with your dogs and try to compete in these shows. So that's cool, man. My next year is a lot of probably traveling. Um, I know as well. I don't know if I'll be able to go to the Cole House show in Arkansas because we do have a AB dog show in Arizona in January as well. So it'll be a little bit difficult. But
The Arkansas show is February 28th.
oh, February. Oh, well, okay. Well, there you go. So our show is
And
in
then Canton,
January.
in
Yeah.
Canton, Ohio is
Okay.
the March 21st, and then April 18th is Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, see.
I'm gonna try to plan out my breedings. I'm like, I gotta plan out these breedings so this way I can definitely take Tookie out. Tookie needs to be, in my opinion, he needs to be out there. So
No,
I'll do what I can, but
yeah,
you know,
no,
I still
definitely,
gotta do what I need
Jonathan.
to
We
do.
need to bring those ABs out, man. I was talking to Matt from High Kingdom as well. He breeds ABs, and that's one thing we were talking about. That man, we need to show up just like the oldies. Bring the ABs out. Let the world see them. What we have as well and what we could offer. But it's gonna take everybody, not just a group of people. You know. But I think taking one step at a time. I think we could do it, man. We gotta leave all that bullshit behind, all that jealousy, all that negativity behind, and
Yeah.
just come out for the dogs, man. Be a
Yep.
community. And I
Dogs
get
need
it.
to
Things
talk.
things happen. Nobody's perfect. We're not diamonds and shit. Everybody's not gonna want you or like you and stuff. But hey, you know what? And we're grown men now. And let's
Yeah.
let's act like grown men or women as well.
Right. Let me put
Yeah, I
this,
think that's what it
put this
needs. We
puppy
need some
away.
more like promotion and things like that. Cause like that, the Beast of the East, man, they promote that shit almost the whole year. It's like a good
Yeah,
6 months of posting and reposting, and they were sending out mailers, and like people are
yeah,
getting involved, and that's what we need over here. Not just like, hey, I told you 3 months ago about the show, and then we never talk about it again, right? It's gotta
exactly. You
be.
just make a post about it and you
Yeah,
forget
man.
about it. Yeah,
No, and
yeah,
we gotta, learn and grow. It's 2025. We're gonna go on to 26. Like, we gotta get with the times, right?
I agree.
We
Yep.
got the internet, we have all that stuff. Let's
We
post,
we have
let's
the
share
tools
it.
to really
And
make it happen. Yeah,
yeah, we don't gotta get a book or a newspaper and look nobody up anymore. Like, you can broadcast to everybody and it's free too, right? Like, hey, I
yeah,
can send this to
exactly. Yeah,
everybody, tag everybody or whatever. Hey, can you guys repost this? Whatever it is, that's what it's about, community. But like you said, some of that stuff you got to put to rest. I mean,
yes,
everybody's grown, it's been a long time, and welcome new people, right? Like new
exactly.
people
Yeah,
in,
yeah. Hey,
um,
Jose.
everybody. Exactly.
I agree, Jonathan. Yeah, there's too many ABs out there. Really nice, and we need to show them to the world and stuff. I know I talked to a couple of guys here on the West Coast. They hit me up asking me about the show, how it was. I told them, man, I had a great time. It's a great show. I was like, but I told them I was disappointed that I really didn't see no ABs out there. And I told them, man, that's where we're lacking. And hopefully, we could turn this around. And the guys that I talked to, they say, yeah, definitely. You know what? Think next year we need to come out and show up. And I was like, well, at least the guys that are on the West Coast, let's do it. Maybe the people in the Midwest will see that they'll join, and hopefully the East Coast guys come out too. And don't be afraid to travel, man. You only live once, so get
Right.
out there. Yeah,
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
use
So
that, take it as advantage. Tell whoever your partner, hey, we're gonna
yeah,
go here. We're gonna go here for a dog show.
right.
Also, we'll do something along the way. Like
exactly.
make
Yeah,
it fun or whatever. The family, a lot of people will take their family and stuff. Do that.
and
But I
that's
think
what it
it's
was.
cool.
You
I
know
think that
what?
was
It
a
was
big
a
step
family
that he
show.
made.
Yeah,
Hey, what up, Paul? Like, my thing is, like, especially for us three, because we got Big Red right now in the mix of being worked out. So You know me, ain't no thing. I can come swoop both of you. We can throw whatever dog we need. If anybody needs a dog to travel and you want to catch a plane, man, I'll transport them jokers for you, man. I was like, this show is doing nothing but growing. Nothing but growing. But like everybody needs to be a part of it. Because what do we have like back when what was it? The Bully Bash up in Ohio? Like that used to be a big show, super, super big show. And I feel like the Beast of the East is that next big thing that we need to get the game show back on, getting things back to where it used to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey,
Yeah.
can we implement some weight pulling in the next one?
Let's do it.
Train Yard said he would like to see something on the West Coast.
Yeah, there you go. Then
hey,
he made the
shout
trip.
out
Now,
to
Yeah,
shout out
somebody
to
out
Train Your Man, hell of a dude. I met him out there.
he came out.
Yeah, he was there. Train
That's
Yard.
dope.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
Now
you both took a flight, yeah.
yeah. Yes, William Ryan, I did see your production out there. Now I know who's your I think he's your cousin, LC Kings. Yeah, hell of a dude, man, definitely. And that boy he took really nice mail, man. Honestly, I gave him his flowers. I told him he was a good dog, and I think he's a junior champion, if I'm not mistaken. He said
Which one is this?
it's one of Williams Ryan's production that was out there.
From what breeding?
Hey William, you'll be the best guy to tell him what breeding, bro. I don't want to say wrong dogs and stuff.
Hey, there's a weight pool that's happening in the competition in Arkansas.
On the show when?
Yeah, February 28th.
Oh, okay.
I guess so, because he just says Jonathan says we have weight pool in Arkansas.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because you already know I got one that'll definitely do it. Tookie will do it, but Tookie's going on another round. Like then that's the thing. Tookie's going into another round of my program, so I won't be able to show him.
Mm-hmm.
He's my next replacement. Come on, man, I can't take a Dresser on every trip, especially if I'm going to be breeding her again. Tookie's that next upcoming protection dog I got.
Okay.
Like it's just easier to have a male to do protection and travel when I'm transporting because the male's never in season.
Yeah, definitely. No, but yeah, no, I suggest, man, like, we have Paul in the house and he has some good dogs out there, some good looking ABs, man. Hopefully he start coming out to these shows and showing what he has. Same thing, he has a litter in the ground, pretty impressive pups, man. I know he's been working on that breeding for a while, and I know he's excited for it, so hell yeah. There he is. Ernest Williams said essentially
Hey,
both
that's
guys from bottom, Chappelle on the top.
No, I'm reading Chris's comment. He said bring back that Iron Dog. Now that right there, that's yes.
We could do 2 days.
Yes,
Saturday and Sunday.
That'll be a 2-day show if you're doing that.
Hey, well, that's what in January that the ABA hosts the ironwork on Sunday, so that'll be January. Yeah,
because they had what was it? It used to be the shows were Friday, Saturday, and Friday nights were the Friday Night Lights is where they would do the weight pool before all the shows even started. And that's I've been like I didn't really participate in any of those, but I ended up going to shows just in the background just to see what it was about when I first got into this and watching weight pool competitions. I mean, that's what was my intro to working, man.
Yeah.
Like because the dogs were performing, doing dog stuff.
Okay.
Like no disrespect, like I'm not against the show ring, but I like the weight pool.
Oh, here he goes. Here we go.
Hey man,
no, it's
not.
Hey, Ernest just said we need to get everybody to the show, and then he said, "I'm not really into the show ring, but come on."
I'm not. I'll go jump in that mug, but I
Hey,
like doing the work and stuff.
I'll do
Hey,
the work.
and I,
too.
yo, I put the disclaimer in the beginning.
Hey.
I was showing up for the protection work, but my protection bitch
Oh,
was dropping a litter. Yeah, I'll go put my dogs in the ring, but you know me, I'm all about the work, bro. Always about the work.
just do it.
Yeah, definitely. No, hell yeah. Hey, and that those working dogs, man. I saw a couple of them up there.
Yeah,
Man, though that mug is it's crazy, man.
Megan Moore was out there with
they
that
put
boy.
a good show. Yeah, Megan Moore. Yeah, she tried her dog out. That was cool.
Yeah, he's real
The dog
clean.
has
He's
never
very,
done it.
yeah,
Yeah,
like he's real clean. I like that dog. I like his disposition. I mean, he's a clean dog.
Which
yeah.
one was that?
Like
Beautiful head. It's an
Megan
oldie.
Moore,
Yeah,
he's
Megan
an
Moore.
oldie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he's a
Tony Clay had his Doberman Pinscher out there, man, doing
no
some work as
way.
well. Yeah,
Did he throw the work in?
yeah.
Ooh, she.
It was cool.
I'm gonna have to go check and see if there's any videos of that one.
Yeah, I got a video of him, but I sent it to him. So
Was there any
he
single
got
ladies
it.
for my man?
Man, you better calm that noise down. We on something else.
Uh-huh.
We
Trying
are
to
building the
keep
community.
that's the community. You find love for family.
Nah, man, we gonna keep it like
Friends.
this.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
there for the
definitely.
cookout.
That's what I say. So, you know what? Show up, man. Just show up.
Yeah,
You know,
just show
and I
up.
get it. Some people don't show up because here's our next topic. It's what's bad business. Some people do bad business, and that's why they don't show up to these shows because they must have screwed somebody over, and they know they're gonna be there, and they won't show up for the same reason. But hey, you know what? What is bad business, guys? You know, I'm asking both of
Not
you
sticking
guys.
up
Like,
to,
what is bad
not
business?
sticking up to your word is one.
Yeah,
Okay.
changing up maybe on deals that were made, not coming through. No follow up on those things that were talked about or agreed upon.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you make a deal with somebody, you know, both parties gotta be held responsible to their end of that deal. You know, whether it's with dogs, even when it's money involved, you know,
True.
you gotta do the right thing and kind of squash that and be the true man that you are and don't hide from these people and stuff. And you know, hey, you had the boss to take their money, have the boss to
Right now, the show
show
being
up
they
and be
face.
like, hey, yeah,
Spent it all.
yeah.
Just spent it all.
So that's one thing, that's bad business. And then, how do you make it better? How do you correct your action, whether you hit up that one person, and say, hey, I fucked up. You know what? Here it is, but I do want to end, this with a good note to it. But there's some people that I get it, they're too hot headed and shit, they just want to throw fists and be like, fuck you, you screwed me up. But man, I think that's what a lot of the AB community sometimes lacks. There's people that kind of screw each other up, and I think that's what we're lacking. That's why we don't show up. But man, if
I
we
think the
go,
world just lacks that in general. Just
yeah,
being able to even communicate and be like, there's too much hot headedness going on.
yeah, and you know what, guys, is like an example. Whether Gam or you, Ernest, me, I'm Vergara Bulls. I'm my own identity. So let's say Gam or you, Ernest, you guys screw somebody over. That doesn't mean that I screw them over.
No,
This is
you're your own
Vergara
person.
Bulls. Yeah, I'm my own identity. I still might be cool with the person you screw over. That doesn't mean because you screw them over, I'm gonna stop talking to this person.
Right.
That shit don't work like that with me,
Yeah.
man. I'm straightforward. My deals, in my regular life, I deal with a lot of contracts, so I apply the same rules I apply from work. I apply them with my dogs, and I think that's just the best way. And if I got an issue, man, I'm man enough to get on the phone if the person is on the other side of the country and hit them up and be like, hey, you know what? I fucked this one up. How can I make it right? But I ain't afraid to show up to none of these dog shows. And, people are not going to like me all the time, but hey, it is what it is. Cause like I said, I don't fuck people over for dogs because I don't live off my dogs. That's why I got a job. You know, if I stop breeding dogs, ain't nothing gonna hurt my pockets. So, you know,
Yeah, that's what it's about. Honesty at the end of the day, like you said, for work. That's a good example. I did some stuff with some customer. Come to find out, this person that was in charge of this is related to the other guy that's in charge of the other one, and his
yeah,
nephews of the other person that oversees the other one. That's why you gotta. The only thing you have is your word, right? So if they deal with you before,
Right.
maybe like I could, mess this person over. It doesn't matter. Then coming around and they're like, oh, that's so and so. I was gonna get a dog from him, but my sister's brother told me you burned him for $50, and I'm good off of that, right? And then that's your
yeah,
word, and then everyone's like, hey, you know what? The last 3 people I talked to, they all say the same thing. I'm cool. I never experienced it, but I'm gonna go, based off of that, like reviews, right? With everything else, everybody's
Right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
gonna look
Yep.
for feedback before they come, or purchase stuff. There's plenty of places to go, so it's important to, you know, mean what you
Make
say.
things
And,
right. Yeah. Definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what? And like I say, guys, and sometimes let's say whether you, Gabriel, or Ernest screw somebody over, they might look at that. Well, man, they talk to each other. You know what? They might be on the same page and shit. Nah, it's not like that. Like
No,
I
it's not
said,
like that.
yeah,
yeah,
everybody's their own identity. I'm Vergara Bulls. That's Gamma American Bulldogs. That's Grey Hawk Kennels. That's them. You know, shit. My lines are always open, man. You got questions, doubts, man, hit me up.
yeah.
So
Unblock us. We can talk about.
Unblock us.
Yeah, no, we operate separate,
Yeah.
but it
yeah,
still affects it because I'm telling you, I've seen some stuff on block and I don't even never met them, or stuff like that. But it's just they're gonna associate it. But at the end of the day, if everybody knows we operate separate, we do our things,
yeah,
and,
definitely.
that's
So
what's
Julie
Julie
important.
Bingham
Bingham
just
just
said
says,
we just go ahead, Ernest.
so we just had 44 American Bulldogs at the NKC specialist there in Ohio, but Ohio's not too far from Virginia either.
Very few bully types showed up, which is a shame. None live off their dogs. Shit is too expensive. Hey, oh yeah, it is too expensive. Definitely. Yeah. No,
What's too expensive?
living off your dogs.
Oh yeah, that's way too expensive.
Yeah. Randy
Who's
said American Bulldogs are great. I have a brown one. What's up, Randy?
what up, Randy?
Hey, Randy, you need to bring your show back up,
The Fed
man.
Bobbies need to bring them bad boys out.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
He said I have a brown one.
Yeah, see, they're over there. Julie is in Ohio. Everybody's on that side of town. We need some a little closer to the,
But Bobby's on your side though.
Yeah, no, he is. But I'm saying Julie Bingham, she's saying that they had 44 American Bulldogs, but that's in Ohio.
Yeah, but still at the same time, you got to think about it. The Beast of the East is that's closer to Ohio than the West Coast.
Man, but I'm talking about me. Where am I gonna go? I
Oh
don't want to.
my
I can't
God,
go
here
over
we go.
there. I'm on the West
But you
Coast.
got
I'm on the West
What-
Coast. So I'm saying about the
then,
West Coast. closer to me.
collab and do the best of the West.
That's what we're trying to do. But well, now Dennis, he planted the seed, right? So he went over there. So now
Yeah,
someone's
yeah,
gotta come.
definitely, yeah.
Now that could be
But-
something, for this time.
Hey, Paul's saying that he might throw one in Vegas.
What?
No, come on. When? When you planning?
Let me
Yes,
know.
Julie. So Paul's saying he's thinking of throwing one out there, and like you said, yeah, we do have the ABA out here. So now definitely, yeah.
Yeah, we
Man.
definitely gotta do one.
Yeah, that'd be cool to do something that's like more central to map for everybody to kind of come into the middle. I mean, it's kind of less is travel for a lot of people because unlike you in like train yard, you guys flew all the way out there.
Yeah.
But still, at the same time, there's people that
Yeah.
still
But
drove.
that's
with
pretty
this
cool though. I mean, and I think the more we do that, then people will, more traveling, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
And
definitely.
then we can
Yeah.
do something that it's in the middle, and it'll be all the people from both sides. But I think it would be, we got some work to do out here. I know there was a couple people, but they're not really breeding too much nowadays.
Yeah, true that.
But I think we have the
Oh,
right
I see.
people out here. They just everybody's got to be committed.
right? Well, Julie Bingham was like, when she said, "Put one on, man. You got the ABA."
Yeah, so that's what we're saying. We got to do one.
We talked about it. We talked about it. Shit. Shit. I was trying to buy the ABA at one point when they were selling it.
Right.
You know? They beat me to it. So hey.
Hey
Yeah.
Tony, you mind if I'm checking
Only the
my
crazy ones. Yeah. The farthest I've done was Vegas, and that was for Nationals ABA.
Yeah.
And that was a cool 4 hours, you know.
Yeah, I don't mind traveling. You know, I'll head Texas, wherever it is. We're even like I said. I think
Hey, I've been to Vegas a bunch of times, never with the dog, and never with the
it's a
dog
lot,
taking
right?
a dump in the lobby. That was like a
Yeah.
whole different Vegas experience. But it was fun though, you know. I've been to Vegas too many times, more than I could count, never with dogs. So, you know, that was, you know, good enough. But yeah,
No, Julie, one of these days, you know, maybe next year, I do want to attend one of your shows. I'll do some arrangements and probably just transfer some dogs out there. I'll fly myself out there and, you know, kind of, I like putting my hands on dogs. You know, I like seeing them online, but I like putting my hands on the dog. So, you know, hopefully next year, you know, I'll make it.
maybe they can
I'm
come over
watching my
here.
bad, watching Tony Clay's Dobie.
Because
Little
4 hours
fiery
isn't far.
thing.
They can come over here to the West Coast. Everybody like
Yeah,
to travel.
definitely.
Travel over
Exactly.
here.
Yeah.
Travel here to the West Coast. Yeah, we'll throw
I'm watching
something.
Tony Clay's Doberman right now on my messenger.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, guys. So, like I say, man, if we could really squash that beef between the AB community, and I think you know we could bring this breed back to life. You know, it's a new generation, and they're still respect the old heads in the breed and stuff. You know, they have a lot of knowledge and stuff, and you know, but I think now as the younger generation should step it up and you know put the ABs on the map again.
Yeah.
Julie.
Lucy said too old to fly.
Yeah, Louisiana. Never been for a dog show. Been there, but not for a dog show. I'm down.
There you go. Yeah. Hey, that might be it.
Eat some etouffee.
My bad. I'm caught up in Tony's dog. This is actually a longer video than I thought. Like, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no.
but I think
that little joker boy.
Yeah. No, Ray got some customers out of that dog just working them there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but no, definitely we gotta do better, guys. Just even as persons and shit. You know, if you know, bad business will ruin your reputation, man. If you don't make it right. You know, and that shit takes a toll on anybody because then you really can do business, you know. Even with buyers start finding out the person you are and stuff, man, it's gonna get to you, you know. They will not trust you and they'll rather go buy or do business with somebody else, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's the way it goes. So, you know, the community is big, but then it's small at the same time, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's really small.
Yeah.
Hey Tony, man, I gotta say, this little firecracker boy, he's on to something.
Oh yeah, that
Dobie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dang. I got like 14 videos.
Yes, Julie, they are. So it is important to test your dogs, you know, kind of, you know, testing them and everything, you know, it doesn't really guarantee the dog is going to be 100%, but you fucking eliminate a lot of that health testing to be a better dog and have a healthier dog, you know, and that's important. Yes, I agree. They are because they start asking. I got customers, do you health test? You know, especially for the breed, you know, like the NCO, fucking what is it, ick and HUU and all this stuff. They start asking, you're like, oh shit. A couple of years ago they wouldn't ask this. Now
or
they
or
want to
they
know
wouldn't
your health
know.
testing. Yeah,
Yeah, or they wouldn't know what it is, or or why it didn't really make no sense.
yeah,
But now it's part of it. The more people you have doing that with like little stuff, like checking that or pedigrees, or it'll keep the pool right. It's gonna keep the
cleaner.
pool
Yeah,
much cleaner, right? You can't expect everybody to do. Some people are like, oh, you don't do the whole test of panels and all that. Like that's not everybody's gonna do that, right?
yeah,
That's not what everybody's gonna do. But the more you have people doing little by little, that's gonna help the community as a whole, right?
you know,
Which
yeah,
which is good,
it
and
is.
that's what
Yeah,
you want. I'm not gonna say,
yeah,
hey, you bought a pet dog, now you got to go test the hips. I mean, they're not gonna, it's not meant for everybody, and the tests are expensive. But if that's what they want, a good dog, and hey, that's on them. But the more you dive into it, and people do that, and then hey, we're not gonna breed them, or I didn't sell breeding rights because I already tested this dog, and this is not what I want, right? Because eventually it's gonna come back into what you or I or people are doing, right? It's like, hey, we're gonna get, it's gonna come back in the gene pool, and you're like, damn, I can't use none of these dogs because they're all
yeah,
sick, and
and
we
and,
gotta
and they're tools
start all
for the
over 'em.
breeder. Yeah, so I do agree. OFA, pen hip, elbows, everything, whatever works. Because man, like I said, that doesn't guarantee the dog might not have hip dysplasia, but you're
Yeah, it's not the
eliminating.
be all end all of like that.
Yeah, so hey, I do, like I said, it is, it is expensive, some of this test, but I think
Yeah,
overall it's worth it. Um, you know,
yeah, in the long run.
yeah,
Yeah, because especially if you're breeding to better, I mean, it's always ideal to at least know where you stand in your platform, where your bloodline and everything is going to be, and where it's starting from, and where it's
yeah,
going off to. Because if you don't have any testing behind anything, you have no idea what's going on in your own blood.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Especially, you know what? Let's say your dog is a carrier of ick, and you don't know this, you didn't test them, and you start selecting certain pups, for certain characteristics or whatever, and you start line breeding and breeding. Now you got a positive dog, and you're producing these puppies with ick, and you're wondering why these dogs look like they're born with mange,
Yeah,
and so you start questioning. So, but now you sold some of these dogs that are infected, and you know you're selling them to customers. Now they got that headache, and they're like, shit, you know. And the pet owner, the first thing they're gonna do is go to the vet, and then what you think is gonna happen? Their pockets are gonna get hit.
yeah,
So,
hey, that boy Sergio asked to jump in.
real
we're,
fast.
oh, okay. Let me.
Yeah, it's on mine. He's like, it says Sergio's watching. I guess it's like bring them on.
Yeah, no, no, definitely, no. Appreciate it, Julie. On your comments. That is important. Hopefully, we have you on the podcast one of these days. I'll arrange something with you. I'll hit you up and see if we could put something together.
Yeah, that'll be cool. The more the merrier. Sure. And that's a part of the breed clubs and the education and sharing that,
Yeah,
with people. And not only if, hey, you didn't buy a pup for me, but if people have questions or, I know sometimes people, oh, you didn't get a dog for me, I'm not going to share nothing with you. But if this is what I have for you, other than that, gets too much. But I think if you buy a puppy from somebody too, it should be more than just a one-time thing, but they should be reaching out to you or, for some guidance or do I feed them this? They look like this, right? And you should be able to give them some good
yeah,
answers,
exactly.
And that's
and
crazy
help
that
them.
like some people buy dogs from one breeder, but then they'll come along to another breeder for more guidance and everything other than the breeder that they bought from. That right there throws me all the way off.
I see that a lot. I'm like, they got dogs from 7 people, 7 different breeders, but you hit me up about these questions, like,
And you ain't about a
they're
dog,
not answering. Yeah, who are
right?
you? They don't help you out, or they don't talk to you. Which is weird, but not everybody does that.
That is true. Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. You know, but you're right. There is not a lot of breeders that will help out. They'll be like, "Well, you haven't bought a dog for me. Why should I answer your questions?" And first thing is like, "Well, go ask the person you bought the dog from. I don't know nothing
Yeah.
about your dogs.
Right.
Yeah, and I know, like, I'm sure breeders have been doing it for way longer and more consistent. They probably got a shorter, like a shorter patience, right? Because people just do it all the long, too much and all the time. Like, all right, 30 years of tired of you asking me the same question. I have people 5 years ask me twice a year the same questions. Nothing, never bought with just the same two questions twice a year. So, but I'm pretty patient or whatever. But I'm sure other people have been doing longer, like, all right, I'm gonna have to cut you off.
Yeah, like
we have Darren Roberts in the house, guys, as well. Him and his wife Danielle, they put up shows too. I know that it's been slow this year. We hardly had any. Hopefully next year, we'll start getting some, and even probably hosting one as well. That'll be cool.
that'd be solid.
Darren,
That'd
what
be
up?
mad
What's going
solid.
on, man? How are you?
Yeah, no, definitely, Tony. We talked about her a little bit. She was special, bro. Something, I gotta give it out to Ray, my partner there on the East Coast, that he put in the work for her to have her looking like that, man. And there she is. But I was telling these guys, man, Tony, that pictures really don't do her justice. You had to see her in person to really appreciate her, her muscle tone and everything, man.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's double bill. Who's her mom?
Maka.
From Rero?
Yes.
So That's
Hey,
solid.
Tony, I was surprised how far she went, man. We didn't expect her to go that far. We kind of were just going for the most shredded, but hey, she hold her own, man, and she did good, and honestly, it was the first time her really like working her and handling her, because Ray really doesn't do that, and so I haven't put hands on this dog, until that day. So Ray gave me a couple of minutes to work with her, and I was like, all right, Ray, I think I got her. And she did well.
Very clean.
Yeah, Dennis did that thing he does for that 20 minutes. He says, I'll
Yeah,
be right back.
yeah. He did that. He did that
He says,
Cesar Milan. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. And he just comes out.
Yeah.
So there he goes.
Yeah, no, that girl, she was, got good compliments for her. Like I said, I like big dogs, so her height was not of my liking, but overall, she was a good dog, man.
She looks super clean. Super, super clean.
Yeah,
That's a
I
nice
wish
dog.
Ray would have sent me some videos of her, when she was there, because they took them. I think Gina has some that they took of her and stuff, so that was pretty dope.
And Tony sent me at least I got 5 videos. And the dog is working. I think you said you say he's 4?
I think he said 14 months.
14 months, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dog's coming along. Coming along. Man, I really wish I could have shown up for been there for all of it for one. And then that working part, that's
Yeah, the working events are pretty cool, man. Like I said, we got the ironwork with the ABA every time, and that's pretty cool, you know. So
Yeah, that's cool. I've never been there on the Sunday, just the Saturdays, but
yeah,
it would
no,
be
I've,
cool
I've
to
been there
see.
on a Sunday. I know Alan from Gabriel, what's his kennel name? Maximus.
Maximum Power?
Yeah, yeah, he will host them at his ranch, and Sundays was pretty cool right there.
and that's for the ABA.
Yeah, yeah, they do the ABA, yep, the ironwork.
And so it means I gotta drive all the way to the West Coast.
Probably. Yeah.
again.
Hey, there you go. You've done it multiple times. So I don't, it
I've
shouldn't
done
be
it
that
so
hard.
many times.
Yeah.
Not at all.
You're a pro.
Hey, man, sitting behind that wheel can be like it can be treacherous, but it is. I mean, it's to drive from East Coast to West Coast. That's just crazy.
Yeah, but I think
That's
there's a
crazy.
few happening over there. I mean, I don't know how close Ohio is to you, but or Arkansas.
Ohio's about 15, 16 hours.
Oh shit.
No, that's a day for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can knock out 20 hours and be done with it. Don't ask how, but I can roll
You can
20
do
hours
that, go to
straight.
the show and turn around. Come back home.
Yep. I'll sleep for like 5 and then I'm like, all right, let's go.
Like it never happened.
For the most part. For the most part.
Yeah, we'll see that free stack off fun show. Yeah, it was fun. It was pretty cool, man.
There was a free stack off fun show.
Yeah.
Man, was there so other than just Bulldog and Tony Clay's Dobie, was there anything else that was brought out?
Yeah, there was a big bull mastiff there. Um, some kind of corsos I think were in there. Um, they were pretty cool. The dog that took the beast show at the end. And what was that dog's name? Oso.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Man,
yes.
that dog was impressive, man. It reminded me like an AB. And so I wasn't even mad that he took it. He beat me to it, so I was like, shit, that dog
What was he?
oldie.
Really?
He was a oldie. Yeah.
Still want to know what this oldie was. I'm trying to figure out and remember. And once I do, I'll post them up. But I cannot remember this dog. Like,
Oh, one that you've seen from the show.
yeah, he was really nice. He was really, really nice. I can't like. It's crazy. Like you can see posts and stuff like that, and then they just go away. Like you just don't see the posts. Like
when you need it.
yeah, like when it's in your mind and you're like yo, I'm still trying to look for it and find the dog.
No, but definitely, hey, next year though, there is a lot of shows, people that you guys could show up and bring those dogs out. And it's good to hear other people's opinion about your dog, man. Don't take it at like if they're hating on your dog if your dog has some flaws. Take it as a positive thing because then you could really know what you could work on, make your dog better, your lines and stuff. And that's what are these dog shows, and hopefully, the people, the judges, especially if you're gonna show, they're honest and really tell you like, hey, you know what, your dog is weak in the pasterns, work on that or whatever it is. So yeah, definitely. What's up, Skykes?
Unless I jumping in.
What's up?
Like that's one thing that I think a lot of people are afraid of going to the shows is being told their flaws.
Yeah.
Because that's the one form of kennel blindness that most people are afraid to face. Like, yo, no dog is perfect. But if you're gonna be a breeder, at least go jump in the ring so you can see where your flaws are.
I'm reading LC King's comments and stuff. He put this right here.
That's what you're making for.
Right there.
Man, I think it wasn't really so much like you did your thing and you held it down and stuff like that, but it was really more of let's just come out and just have some fun with it.
Yeah, that's what it was, man, honestly. And just meet the people that I talk to online, put the face to the name, to the kennel. A lot of people I just know them by their kennel name, and now I put the face there, and that was pretty dope.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool just hanging out with a different crowd and people from the East Coast and stuff, and that was a good experience.
Yeah, no, that was cool that you went.
right. I wish all of us could have been at the ring, like in the show, like at the same time.
Yeah, that
Oh
would have
yeah,
been nice.
definitely.
Like that next one that happens and all that jazz like that, we definitely got to figure out some way we can all be there.
And that's
Yeah,
why I
no,
said next year there's so many shows coming up. So hey guys, I know shit, everything's is so expensive out there in the world, but hey, you just live once, man. Shit might happen and you might regret it, be like, damn, I should have gone to that shit,
should have went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I couldn't as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
There was no way I could have left. Because what? My pups were born the day before I went.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
wouldn't have
w-
worked.
Yeah, yeah. They were born on Thursday. Like hours after the podcast, after we finished the podcast. I
Yeah,
think
right
before
after we got
weekend
yeah.
you started having
You would
Yeah,
have
it was like 1:30 in the morning.
yeah.
you would have had to leave them in 8 hours later.
Yeah, I'm
Wouldn't
definitely
work.
weren't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Not definitely not do it. Especially with everything that's behind this litter and the whole purpose of it. We weren't gonna do it.
No,
No.
Hey, Cole House, it was a pleasure meeting you and your brother Sam as well, brother. Cole House and his brother, great people, man. He has the OD podcast going on. He got that Blueprint Chronicles on Sundays, and so catch him up, guys.
I haven't.
I spent more money than I
Yeah,
needed to, but
definitely.
yeah,
Yep. I
yeah,
agree.
those things
Yeah,
go fast. It happens fast. And you're like, oh dang, this was supposed to be just a real quick dog show.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a
Yeah.
quick dog show, but it became a quick buck.
yeah.
Real fast.
But hey, I always say, man, you save your money, and hopefully it never happens. But if you're no longer here, that money just stays there. So that's cool.
Right.
Save your money,
Might
but
as well
hey,
get-
You can't take it
spend
with
some
you.
of that motherfucker too. Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy it.
man, keep up with that next one for real. But it's just so hard, like, if you got breedings coming up and then you're trying to figure out, like, yo, let me go do this, attend this. Sometimes it's kind of hard, but then, like, you just got to make the sacrifice of which one do you want? Do you want to go attend or do you want to do the breeding?
Yeah, sometimes just the scheduling, you're like, damn, I was gonna take her and now she's pregnant, or something.
Well, my
She's
thing,
I was
coming in
gonna
heat.
go and then now
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
get her.
Yeah.
well, like, my thing is, like, I didn't even know she was pregnant until, what was it, like day 41?
Yeah.
Because I was like, all right, I don't know if it took, blah, blah, blah. So I was still making arrangements for it to happen. It even took off from work and everything. I was clear. Nah, bro.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I mean
yeah,
that
definitely.
was a good reason.
Yeah, it like it was a solid reason. I'm cool with the reason, but I'll be there at the next one.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Hell yeah. No, and I know things happen, I think I even caught a female in heat at the dog show, because a couple of males were acting up and stuff, and leave those at home though.
Yeah. Right. Now you can get the breeding done right there.
That is
Yeah,
true.
facts. I was like, why don't you just do the breeding at the show?
There you go. You say, here's the stud, pick one. What are you drinking right there, Ernest?
What up,
Pepsi.
Sergio?
Pepsi?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, hide that logo. I don't want to.
Yeah, hide that. They're gonna have to cut us a check.
Yeah, that's true.
Sponsored by.
Yeah. They can't
Yeah,
be
like I did put one of my puppies with a Pepsi can next to it.
I saw that. That's the same can.
It's yeah, same one. I'm still
You said
still drinking out of the same Pepsi can.
I like it warm. I like warm
As
Pepsi.
much as I keep waking up and falling asleep, man.
You like caffeine.
Like a sleep schedule is crazy.
Send them my way, Randy, and I'll post them.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, like you can post them this way.
Yeah. Just send them, text, message him to me, and I could put them up here right now.
We're throwing some of his dogs up.
The brown dog.
The brown.
Oh, the
dog,
brown one?
brown dog, yeah.
The brown one.
Hey, Sergio, man,
Oh.
he been wanting to come out here too. I've been telling him I want to host a show, and he's willing to travel from Texas down here. Shit,
There you
but
go.
yeah,
We can make a list now.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's get it done.
Hell yeah.
I don't see we could do it. I don't see why not. I mean, there are probably a few people.
No, I think so. Yeah, I think we should talk to was what's her name, Playa,
Yeah, that's one of them we could reach out to.
and see, if we could put a, a dog show together and stuff. Get some pointers from Randy since he's been hosting it shit since I started in the breed. That's the first show I went to. It was one of his shows, and I competed in it, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you could do it. Who else? I remember Jay did that one. Remember that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Jake did that one in where was it, in
That-
Temecula,
Or Hammond, or where was that?
Edmond, or somewhere out there. Yeah. No, yeah, that definitely, Darren. We're thinking of one. I'm out here in the high desert, so we'll put one up here as well. Plenty of
Yeah, we
room
could
out
throw
here.
it on there.
Sorry, fellas, have some like
Yeah, that
loud
venue was
yapping going on.
that venue was cool. It was just crazy leaving it. It was dark, but it was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think there was a fight was on after that too.
that's true. Yeah,
I was old. Like that's how they used to do it back in the day. Meet me in the back of the parking lot.
Yeah.
there
Nah,
you
it was
go,
a
Ernest.
boxing.
Sykes.
Oh,
Sykes Pups
what'd you say?
I said Sykes Pups is saying that he'll love to have the ABs out there in February. He's gonna have weight pulling for you, especially.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll
he
say
said this was-
Peloti's out there. Peloti's
Yeah.
loves that shit, man. She loves that. Like Adressia does as well, but Adressia, you put her in a weight pull harness, she does not care at that moment of like in competition. Whoever's
Yeah.
near and around, she's like, yo, that ain't my job.
She just knows.
But her protection?
Oh, I thought you were saying to do the weight pull.
No. Like she'll weight pull like here and everything, but like if there's anyone near her, no,
Mhm.
bro. She's not trying to weight pull nothing.
Oh, okay.
No, she's like, that ain't my job. Like
I'm gonna
she
send you
competed.
Ernest. I'm gonna post that dog from William Ryan's that was at the show from the owner of the dog is that LC Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sending it to me right now. I thought Randy was sending me stuff already, but
Ah,
You got the world wanting to see the brown one. We're all waiting.
the brown one. What is this? Over here.
no, and you know what, German? I wanted to go live at the show, but man, it's a lot that goes on into it there, and
We gotta
and it's
get you
hard
some
just to,
meta glasses.
yeah.
Right?
You could have just been right there, POV, with the dog. Darren said he'll bring some dogs out and support us.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, definitely.
Yo.
Oh, there you go. AC. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Here, let me put this dog up here.
William Ryan's good looking out, bro.
Send
Hey,
you a
goodness,
picture?
yeah, but it's a video, but I can get a picture of him.
All right, cool. Send it. I'm gonna post the one they send me. What AC send me. This him right here.
Which one was that one? That was there?
He was at the show. Yeah, that's the one he took. AC. That's William
Oh,
Ryan's dog production. And I know AC's been showing them NKC. I think he's a junior champion right now, if I'm not mistaken. Right, AC? Yeah, no, for sure. Cole House, he was nice.
Yeah, I just sent you a picture of the one. It was owned by Lucas McCoy. What's his name? Bubba Kush.
Oh, I was gonna say I think it was that when I saw it on the I was looking through some posts.
Yeah, that bad boy. He was nice.
This is the
Yeah,
one
that
you were
was
talking about, Ernest?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. All right, let it come in and post it here. Yeah, that's a nice oldie right there.
That bad boy was real solid.
Now, I'm telling you, there were some pretty cool looking dogs, man.
that's cool. That's nice to
There were some F1s in there, you know,
be exposed to all
that
that.
I noticed in there. Um, Jose from New Yorican Bulldogs had a nice female. Loved her rear in there, man. That was nice, and I know he's focusing on preserving that rear and keeping it and passing it along.
That's one thing that I think the oldie really needs more of is the rear.
Alright. Gentlemen, but it was nice. What's this?
Rocky song.
And I can pull this dog up, Ernest. Oh, here it is. It
Broke
just
it.
came through. And what you said, the dog was, what was his name?
Bubba Kush.
Okay. The bad boy right here, right?
Yeah, that bad.
Yeah.
That's a
That
Rocky
dog.
Sun train yard.
That Joker caught my eye quick.
Yeah, that headpiece is it's
The headpiece, nice tight eyes and muzzle, the cheek, nice muscle, good bone, real solid
yeah.
looking dog.
Yeah, that dude's nice.
That's a real solid dog. Yeah, a lot of pictures of some. I think there were nice dogs, some things that were posted, but that one right there caught my eye real quick, real quick.
Yeah, no, definitely he is nice, man. It's a nice boy. Who owns him?
Lucas McCoy.
Okay. Nice, nice. Well, gentlemen, I know we're coming to our end. It was a good one. Appreciate both of you guys. Um, appreciate everybody that jumped in the comments and stuff. And
Facts.
you know,
Yeah.
man, it was nice meeting a lot of the people that are in the comments. Man, they were at the show, and that was pretty cool. Um, you know, and like I said, guys, shit, let's
Solid.
next year let's make it out more to these shows and shit. Let's flood the
Working out.
ABs out there. You know.
Hey.
Yeah, definitely got to get out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially, well, I don't know if I can make. I don't think I can take an AB to the Arkansas show because that's closer around the time I'll be doing my AB breeding. That one right there for sure is a must for me. But I'll still have my oldies. I know I got a breeding probably coming up with Monroe, probably about January. So when the show is ready, I'll have both breedings out of the way, and then they'll just be pregnant females. So then I can take Tookie and Wolfina. And then we can show up and compete with in the show ring for February. I don't know about the what was it? What is Tony Clay's?
I think it's February. I think.
No, that's the Arkansas.
Oh no, so then Tony's is in Nationals
I lost
July
it.
11 in St. Louis. March 21st. It'll
Yeah,
be in Ohio.
by that time, I probably won't be able to make that because I'll have puppies on the ground then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a no go. So that February show, that'll be the one I can definitely make it to.
There's one in April in Fort Worth, Texas. I don't know
Yeah,
who's hosting that one though.
I don't know, but yeah,
That's
because
a
I
little
got
bit
a
closer to us.
ODAB and bull breeding coming up.
Oh, 321.
Right again?
What's that?
That Fort Worth, Texas show is a little bit closer to us. We'll
Yeah,
take
that
a
one
drive out
seems.
there.
That puts the middle like what was it, 17 hours for you?
For what?
Like 20. Like,
I don't know how far it is, bro.
I'm about to do it and check it out. Let's see. To Fort Worth?
Because to Albuquerque, how long was it? 10 hours?
Oh, he was right. It's 20.
20 hours.
It's 19 hours and 48 minutes from Dennis.
Yeah, see, right now it's 20 and 15 for me.
Hey,
For me,
I'll take 10. Hey, we used to drive
that's
before.
15 hours for me.
You take 10 hours, I'll take the other 10. Screw it.
Yeah, we'll get there and turn
Yep.
around.
Like you just rotate every 6, every 5,
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier.
Paul said,
I'm
"When's the
gonna
next
get
show?"
Tookie to drive for me.
There you go. We got to train him to do that.
Yeah, for real.
Forget the
in
weight pull.
January, Paul.
Going to be driving.
Right.
Yeah, January in Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona, Paul. That's closer now.
Paul
It's still like
goes a
4
lot to
hours.
Arizona, so it shouldn't be that far for him.
I think it's like 4 hours still for me too, or 6 hours.
Let's go, Serge. I know you're in Texas. We'll hit that up.
Yeah, for real. Like, yo.
Texas. Bring some
When that
ABs
one's
out
in
there, man.
April?
That was
That's
in
in
April.
April?
Yeah, April 18, I think.
I'll see what I can probably work out. Get a puppy nanny because those dogs, they can be around people. So I can probably see if I can get a little whelping nanny. I know there's one chick that's out this way that does it. So I can see what's popping.
No, yeah. I might have pups, but hopefully by then they're gone to their forever homes. So yeah. Yeah, Paul, we planning on attending that one.
Yeah, we're gonna try to go.
There you go, Serge. Yeah, bring out Sue so people can see. I'm telling you, there's some ABs out there that people
Nobody
really
knows.
haven't seen. So,
Yeah, because a lot of like Serge don't have a lot like posted up, but he got some shit over there.
Oh yeah.
But they exist, right? Yeah, because I know every time I've gone to a show, there's always at least one or two that you're like, "What? Who is that? Or where is that?" We never seen that.
Yeah.
Which is always cool, and it's like
there's always a lot of hidden gems around.
Yeah,
Hey,
and our people pet home, and then
Yeah.
like a breeder like Dennis brings dogs, they're like, "Hey, bring this dog,"
Yeah.
Um,
Sergio owns Diesel's belly brother.
Oh, okay, that's right.
That's Sergio, yeah. So Sue's is I think a grandson out of Poe, Diesel's belly brother, yeah. So Serge, that girl that we put up, she's related to your boy as well. I don't know if you caught her, but we did some stuff with her out there. I don't even know where she's at now. Here she is. Got Poe's markings and color as well.
Not a bad drive to easy. Paul said he's gonna go.
There you
Pick
go.
me up, Paul.
Oh, Zeus is a son of Poe, so my bad. Yeah. Well, guys, it was nice. It was a nice one. We'll do it next
Yeah.
week. Catch it.
I gotta
Like,
get to this welcome box cleaner.
yeah, next week we'll have a special guest. We'll bring them in here. But hey, it was a pleasure, like always, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
For
catch
sure.
you on
Glad
the
we
next
got
one.
to do this again.
Shout out to
All
the
right.
chat.
Fellas,
Yeah,
back.
definitely.
Shout out to the chat. All right, fellas.